In today's weekly Red Dead Online update we have new clothing, new legendary animal and new PvP maps for the hardcore showdown mode. It's still there and triple payouts are also still there. Plus some usual weekly stuff, so we're gonna talk about that and also about yesterday's patch 1.23. Patch that fixed some problems and didn't broke the game completely at the same time, which is kinda unusual for Red Dead Online patches. Let's begin with the new clothing. There are not too many items, but I personally enjoyed how new clothing looks. I even probably gonna buy a few of these cardigans, they look pretty decent and the most interesting thing, they don't require gold to purchase, which is unusual for cool looking clothing in this game. Anyway, also there are new pants and new jacket. So if you like new clothing, there is at least something for you this week. Okay, new legendary animal is an alligator and you can take the mission from crazy bitch. If she's not mad at you, of course, which is unlikely, because she's always mad at someone. And the mission itself was probably the fastest legendary animal mission I ever had. I know there are different scenarios for each mission, but this one took only few minutes to get the legendary animal pelt. Personally, I don't mind. I mean, getting around $50 for a few minutes, it's a great deal in my opinion.
That's what she said.
So basically there is nothing special about this particular legendary animal, but it's kinda cool that we are getting new legendary animal missions. And now I guess we can tell for sure that each legendary animal, for example legendary alligator, will be represented in the game with 2 legendary animals in a free roam and 1 mission from the crazy So after they will add all the legendary animals into the game, probably it's gonna be not super hard to gather all the stamps and get a lot of money, so maybe, just maybe, Naturalist role will finally show some profit. I'm still not quite sure about that. Few words about yesterday's patch. So on Monday we had an update 1.23 on all the platforms. And it seems like it fixes general stability and many connection issues. By the way, from what I've heard from other players, it seems like it's a typical Rockstar patch. I mean, it fixes problems for some players, but it creates different problems for other players. Please let me know in the comments your own experience with this new 1.23 patch. Also, it fixed the annoying bugs that some people were experiencing after buying different skins for the new improved bow. I don't know why it took them so long to fix, but it's better than nothing. By the way, for some reason bug with the butcher's table is still not fixed, and many players aren't able to buy the trader role. And it seems like an issue with the fast change of daytime on a PC was also fixed. I personally have been experiencing this bug all the time and I thought that it's the cheaters who making it. Anyway, it seems like a decent patch that fixes some problems, but the most important, it doesn't ruin the game completely. It's just, you know, like some other patches we've seen recently, so it's a great success for the Rockstar, I guess. Now let's talk about PvP. Luckily, hardcore PvP is still in a featured series, but there are different maps and game types. It's especially good news for me because I enjoyed this new hardcore mode last week a lot, but unfortunately I was able to enjoy it only for 1 day, a little more, because after that I had to go to some small 5-day vacation. And by the way, that's why I haven't made any tips and tricks videos, because I just hadn't had enough time to practice myself and get good in this game mode. Hopefully this week I will have enough time to practice in this new hardcore no ability cards, no painting black, no tonics game mode. But there is one huge problem with this new featured series. It's not actually a problem of this specific featured series, it's a problem for all types of PvP, especially when there are extra payouts. And I remind you, there is a triple payouts in a featured series this week and last week. I'm talking about AFK players who farm in gold. The problem is just ridiculous. I mean, I played today few matches in the morning, and in some matches matches. Among 15 players there were only 4 who wasn't AFK. It ruins the game, it ruins the fun. Rockstar should do something about it. It's basically glitching, but it's worse, because glitching doesn't ruin fun for other players, but staying AFK definitely ruins fun for the players in your team. And by the way, last Tuesday there were no AFK players at all, and now it's like full lobbies of AFK players. Anyway, I hope that Rockstar will fix this as soon as possible, because you know it's not that hard to detect AFK player and ban him from PvP showdowns, at least for some time. And by the way, if it happens that you are the one who's staying AFK farming gold in new showdowns, I personally ask you, please don't do this, respect other players. Remember that by staying AFK you are ruining the fun for players who's trying to enjoy PvP, so just don't do this, don't be suka. Anyway, personally I will definitely continue playing in a hardcore mode and enjoying it while it's still in the game, because I'm afraid it's not for long. Soon they will remove it from the game and I'm not quite sure whether it will ever come back. Because you know, there's one funny thing about this new hardcore mode. It shows the problems in Red Dead Online, not only in PvP, but in Red Dead Online mechanics in general. I'm talking about unbalanced ability cards, mostly Deadeye ability cards, unbalanced weapons. You know how bad Leechfield is in this new Showdown series. It also shows how unbalanced and unnecessary tonics are in Red Dead Online PvP, because without any tonics game is so much more fun, at least for me. And the most important, this new PvP hardcore showdown mode shows that there is no need in auto aiming. I mean, when you playing with the controller you still have a little bit of aim assist, and this aim assist is more than enough. So yeah, in my opinion auto aiming should be removed from the game completely. Nobody needs it, anyone will be fine with just aim assist, which is also kinda too strong in my opinion, but I guess it's fine. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that hardcore mode shows us how PvP in this game should look like, but I doubt that Rockstar will let it stay, unfortunately. Okay, now let's briefly talk about some other bonuses that we are getting this week. This week, craft any code in Gas Store and get a reward for a free vest, which is not super interesting, but also crafting anything in Gas Store will grant you free trader goods, which is kinda cool. And crafting a trinket this week will grant you a free poncho. By the way, if you're interested in trinkets and wanna know more about them, please check my guide about trinkets in Red Dead Online. Link will be in the description. Also, players can use 5 gold bar discount for the naturalist role itself, which is kinda good deal, but I still don't suggest new players to spend gold on this role. It's more like a role for the high level players. And also there is a 30% discount for different naturalist items, including new improved bow. And none of this can be called a good investment, even with a 30% discount in my opinion. So conclusion, in my opinion it's an okay weekly update, but let me know what do you think about it in the comments. And as always, I hope that you enjoyed this video, thank you for watching, до свидания.